Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway from Atlanta. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. In motion, Patterson. Robinson will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They're going to try and throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And complete to Drake London. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Falcons at 10-6 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. 17, 5-6. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And this is secured by the Patriots. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, here's Strong once more. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Strong. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0. Sports. Here's Strong one more time. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Now Jones. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Strong again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Real green. Blue striker.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. On 3rd down, Robinson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Going to be rail. Cluster 6.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 31, Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before break. Jones. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
From the 30 on second down, Jones. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing, Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Fourth now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Down. Trouble, 38. Set up.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
In motion, Patterson.
Green Jack. Set.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. In motion, Patterson.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now receiver in motion left.
Ready?
They'll run with Robinson.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. The switch ends as the third. Jones throwing on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The tight end Henry here in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Strong. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Folk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Yellow blue.
2nd and 2. Another completion right back to Patterson. He's got room at the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On the give, here's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Got his man. It's London. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Watch out, 52. Let's go.
Robinson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey,
In motion goes the tight end.
black shot. Ready.
Robinson again.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From way up at the 23. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 48 yards.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself,
now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
and let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Koo knocks this one through the post. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Here's Jones.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Jones.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
128 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Yeah.